Let's start day 7 of my trip to Japan, and let's start up where we left off last time with our hotel room. You can see it has a traditional table style sort of thing with those little short chairs that you like sit on with your knees, and I decided to go in that tiny room and explore some more. And as you go in, if you open those little shelf thingies, you can see they have futon, which are little mat thingies where you sleep on if you have a traditional style room and you don't have a bed. And they had this thing that had a box of tissues and some nice flower art on it. And they also had a calendar in Japanese. Continuing, I went outside to the balcony and I saw this really nice view of Tokyo. Oh, yeah, this was Tokyo. And I decided to pull out my zoom lens again, which I call my stalker lens, and to see what sort of shots I can get. And I got some pretty good shots of like this building with something on it, and you could see the little Jomo gas station logo in the corner right here, and some buildings and mountains and fog. It looked pretty good. So after we all got ready, we went downstairs to the lobby, and in the lobby there was actually a convenience store. So we went to the convenience store and we saw some things they had, and what I thought was kind of interesting was this 1 cup sake thing. It's this little cup of sake that you can buy at a convenience store anywhere for like 200 yen. It says 226 yen right there. And it's like alcohol. You can just buy. Yeah, let's continue. And they had these old dead cat looking things. I don't know what they are, but it says like salt rice brand behind them. Maybe like rice flavored cats. I don't know. So, and after that I decided to take a picture of a 5,000 yen note, which is about $50, and I don't know why I took a picture of it. Maybe it was my last one and I wanted to take a picture of it so I would remember what it looked like. But yeah, 500 yen. 5,000 yen, I mean. And then right next to the convenience store, there was these little guest computers that you could use to like email family or whatever. And my friend over here, he had a portable version of Portal by Valve, and he was able to play Portal on the computers, on the little guest computers. And if you're just interested, if you could zoom in, you could see the start button on Windows XP is in katakana. It says Stato. And on the keyboard, if you zoom into the keyboard, you could see the space bar is a bit different and it has some different keys. So if you're just interested in what Japanese Windows and Japanese keyboard look like, there you go. And then after we played some Portal, we head off to the Kamakura Daibutsu, which is the Big Buddha. And before you go into the Big Buddha, or any shrine really, you have to cleanse yourself at this little station place. It has a whole bunch of water and these cups on sticks, and you just wash your hands and you rinse out your mouth and wash your face with it, and then you can go into the shrine area. You're considered cleansed. And once you got in, there's this huge Buddha, and it was pretty big. I didn't think it was going to be that big, seeing pictures of it on the internet, but it's pretty big. And this is where my family wanted me to take pictures of myself, because I'm usually the guy behind the camera. I usually don't take pictures of myself, so here are a few pictures of me. Okay, let's keep going. We were actually allowed to go inside the Buddha, and you could see all the little plates of metal. I think it was copper or something, I don't know what metal, but all the individual plates of metal that have been formed and welded together to make the Buddha statue or sculpture. And there's this little informational plaque right here that tells you the techniques they use to put the metal plates together, and like it says this technique was employed in the shoulder section, and this technique was used in the flat back and abdominal section. It tells you what techniques they used on different parts of the Buddha, which I thought it was cool that they told you exactly how they made it. And then, as usual, I got distracted by taking pictures of pigeons around the area, and then we had to go. And on the way out, I tried to take pictures of some school kids and failed epically. Look at that motion blur, that's disgusting. Moving on. From the bus, I was able to take a picture of this truck that said Chidori vending service. And me, being one who watches Naruto, was pretty amused by this. Chidori supplies vending machines with drinks and snacks. So after this, we were able to roam around free around Tokyo, and me and some friends decided to go to this mall called Joyopolis, which had stuff. The first store we went to was Toys R Us, and Japanese Toys R Us's are so much better than American Toys R Us's. Like, they have this entire aisle for Gundam models and other mecha models, and that's where I got mine. I got 3 of them, $5 each, and I got this other one that I'm gonna upload shortly, so yeah, calm down. They also had this whole wall of Gachapon capsule machines, which I told you about in the last video, how the little, at the Hakone Ropeway, they had Gachapon machines. They had this huge wall of them, and I just noticed this now. This pink one right here with this girl on it, I think what it is just fake nails with a hole in it. They put on a string and they're selling it as necklaces. Like, that's just a fake nail. Like, yeah, a nail. Interesting. So after we went to Toys R Us, we walked around, we got to another entrance of the same mall, Joyopolis, and then we actually were able to get a really good view of Tokyo and this bridge. I'm not actually sure what bridge this is, but there was this really cool bridge that we got a view of from the deck-like area before we actually walked in. And when we walked into the mall at this alternate entrance, we saw this booth for a jump shop. And jump, by jump they mean shonen jump, like manga. And as you can see by these pictures, there's some Bleach, there's some Gintama, there's some One Piece, and if you look at the little opening time, it says it opens on July 10th. And wait, what? I just noticed, but I think I might have read the date wrong. Because, does Japan read their dates backwards? Is that October 7th, or is that August 10th? Someone tell me. Because if that was July 7th, or July 10th, we just missed it by 1 day, because we left on the 9th. But if that was August 7th, we weren't even close. But I just thought of that. Okay, continuing. There's also this picture of Naruto, also with pirate attire. And there's this, like, paper cutout pirate ship with all of their popular Shonen Jump characters in it, dressed in pirates' clothes. And over right next to the pirate ship, there was this picture of Chopper, like from One Piece. It was like a collage with a whole bunch of tiny little cutouts from panels of Shonen Jump manga. And you can see close-ups. Here's some One Piece, there's some Gintama, there's some Naruto, and some other ones that I can't recognize. Oh, there's some Rurouni Kenshin. So, continuing, next to the food court, when we were about to go eat, there was this pet shop, and I wasn't allowed to take pictures, but I tried to sneak one, and I got this picture of this cat through the window. And it's an adorable looking cat on a little pedestal, cardboard pedestal I could see, sleeping. It was quite cute. So then, we went over to eat at McDonald's. Again, I didn't take pictures of it, except for this drink label. This drink was called Sokenbicha, and it was disgusting. Like, if you look at the logo, it's all blue and colorful. It looks like some delicious soda. We bought it and tried it. It's like this sesame oil drink. It's like, it tastes like unsweetened tea mixed with sesame oil, mixed with a bit of soy sauce. It was disgusting. Well, actually, hold on. Let me go on Wikipedia and see what they say Sokenbicha is. So apparently, there's no Wikipedia page for Sokenbicha, but from Google searches that I just did in a few minutes, it's a Coke drink sold by Coca-Cola, and it's apparently herbal blended teas, which is supposed to be good for you. Unsweetened herbal blended teas, to say. And they're supposed to be very good for you. And they might be, but I couldn't stand drinking very much of it. We started to walk around Tokyo to go to the Panasonic Center, and I couldn't take pictures in there, so you're not going to see anything inside the Panasonic Center, and I'll talk about it later. But right next to the Panasonic Center was the what's it called again? The Tokyo Big Sight. That's what it was called. So the Tokyo Big Sight, if you don't know, is the convention center where Comiket is held. And Comiket is this convention that happens twice a year, and it's where like independent manga artists go and try to sell their stuff to get people to learn about the stuff that they're making, like try to get their name out. And it happens every August in the summer and every December in the winter. So if we just stayed for like a few more weeks, we could have went to Comiket, and that would have been awesome because I could have got a whole bunch of manga there. But yeah, our time was limited. Sad. Okay, then after that, we didn't really go to the big site. I just saw it. And then after I took pictures of the big site, we went into the Panasonic Center, which was like a huge exhibition, like a science center about all the sciences used in Panasonic technologies, like their TVs, their camcorders, their 3D camcorders and stuff. And it was pretty cool. And they give you this little machine. It's like a necklace type computer thing. It has a touch screen, and every time you go to the little science booth, you scan it, and then you get points for however many booths that you went to. But a lot of people were just going to every single one and scanning them, and then doing the booths later just to get as many points as possible. And then at the end, there's this little glowing table where you can scan your touchscreen reader thing, and it shows you the path that you took for every single one of the booths, which is pretty cool. But sadly I couldn't take any pictures of it, so all you can see is the Panasonic Center logo in Tokyo. There are some pictures of buildings that I took on the bus going somewhere. I actually don't know where we're going yet, but we'll find out eventually. And this picture I quite like. It was taken on the street. You can see the little store right here under the train rail, and on the train rail you can see a Shinkansen, or bullet train, just whooshing along, and there's some urbanized buildings in the back. I think this is quite a nice picture. We'll do something with that. And then after this, we went to a shabu shabu restaurant, which is like they give you a plate of meat and they give you some hot water or hot oil, and then you put it in, cook it to however you want it, and then eat it. Yeah. And I took a whole bunch of useless pictures here, so here are all of them. Okay, continuing. On the way back, after we went to the shabu shabu restaurant, I actually saw a Rolls-Royce Phantom, and I want to touch on something. Japan, or Tokyo I should say, has a lot of very nice cars. Well, not everywhere. I saw in Tokyo and in Kyoto, I saw a lot of very nice cars. In Kyoto, I saw a Lamborghini Gallardo, a Ferrari F430, numerous Nissan Skylines, and a few Nissan GTRs. I've only ever seen one of those cars near my area. I've seen one Nissan GTR standing at my bus stop waiting for the bus to come to go to school. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, I never see them. Well, besides the auto show, but that's different. And in Tokyo, I saw 1 or 2 Rolls-Royce Phantoms. I saw 3 Bentley Continental GTs and 1 Flying Spur. And I also saw another Lamborghini Gallardo and a Murcielago. I love the Murcielago. So yes, I don't know if it's just like because it's so small, you'll see a lot higher concentration of them, but I saw a lot of nice cars. And I actually think that is it. Just more pictures of buildings, and then the day ended. So I hope you like that. And before this comes to an end, I just want to point out something. Today is Christmas Eve, and I just want to say what date it was to kind of give you a reference to how long it's going to take me to edit it and put it onto YouTube. So today's December 24th. We'll see how long it takes for it to get to YouTube. Normally it takes me like a few weeks, but it might be sooner this time. Okay then, goodbye.